First, income shifting is all about shifting your money back to you from the government. It's all about taking the current money that you make and you're using that money to create and build wealth for yourself. And you do this without having to pay or without having to work overtime. You can do this without getting a second job, waiting on a pay raise at your job, anything like that. So me and my husband definitely relate to a lot of people out there because we were people that worked tirelessly overtime. We also have worked multiple jobs before. We've also waited for pay increases from our job. So, and we struggled. But a life for me, I could never understand why was it that we seem to be working so hard, but it seemed like the more we work, the less we were making. And I'm like, that doesn't make any logical sense to me. So it's no way that you have people who are out here building wealth and they seem like that they're barely working. We were seeing people, out here, like I said, building wealth, had financial freedom, but it seemed like they barely work. But here we are working 40 plus hours a week, working multiple jobs, but yet we're still struggling. I mean, we struggled so bad to the point where, like, of course, we could not pay our bills. We were borrowing from people. We didn't even have $500 inside of our account. And it was funny because when we eventually did at least get a few $100s saved, or as soon as we did have a few $100s saved, we would have to turn right back around and go borrow or go and take that money out of the account because we needed it to pay another bill. And for the life of me, I can't understand why was it that the more we worked, it seemed like we were still struggling. Why was it that it seemed like less money was still being brought into the house? And again, why was we still struggling? We couldn't figure it out. So then we kind of sit back and we thought about it, and we said, when we looked at our pay, we're like, okay, one of the problems is because of taxes. We're paying a lot in taxes. And I'm like, okay, something has to be done. Something has to give because I'm tired of giving out our money. So when we thought about it some more, we're like, okay, well, we really can't do anything about taxes because everyone has to pay taxes, right? If you have a tax liability, of course you have to pay it at whatever they say goes, and that's it. At least that's what we thought. So then it wasn't until we came across the opportunity to open a home-based business for ourselves, and that's when we learned how to do this thing called income shifting. And what we learned was that you can legally, ethically, and morally be able to pay less taxes and do it the right way. Now, initially when we income shifted, and we posted this a little while ago, like sometime last year, and I think I reposted it this year. Well, we initially income shifted a little over $2,000 per year, for the year. Now that may not seem like a lot, but for us it was, because it really made a significant impact when it came down to our finances. And I'll tell you why. It's because we took that money and we used that towards a credit card bill that we needed to pay off. And it allowed us to be able to knock off at least a year and a half. We knocked the bill out a year and a half sooner than expected. And so we plan on going back income shifting again because some of our finances have changed. Now, as a result of us paying off that credit card bill sooner, as some of you all have seen, which is something we posted, which is our credit score has gone up anywhere between 10 to 20 points because of the fact, again, we paid that credit card off. Now we're taking that money and putting it towards another bill. Moreover, you all have also seen something in our business called Bill Shredder, which is where experts go in, they negotiate your bills and help to save you more money on your bills. So we've had $119 taken off, $50 off, all this other kind of stuff. So we've taken that money and used that money that we've income shifted and combined those things together so that way we could accelerate our debt-free date. And it has made a significant impact on our finances. It hasn't required us to kick any extra money that we're missing or anything like that to pay our debt off. It allows us to accelerate our debt-free date, and we do it without it being a burden on our finances, or when we budget and pay our other bills. So this thing called income shifting is super powerful. It's something that everybody needs to use, should use, especially if you are a regular employee working like a 9-to-5 job, because it has helped us as far as our finances are concerned. So it allows us to be able to build assets and obtain other investments that we normally wouldn't have had the opportunity to have. And those are the different things that we're teaching people inside of our business, is to learn and understand these wealth strategies that are never taught in schools.